Casanova, what's going on? Georgette from Double XL. How's everything?
I'm great. I'm here. I'm in Nevada right now, waiting to go to my. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Well, thank you so much for getting on the call with us to talk to Double XL. We appreciate you. So we just want to catch up. So tell us a little bit about your day to day, what you have going on.
Day to day, it's the regular jazz schedule. Get out, eat, work out, watch TV, play some chess, call the missus. Shout out to her too. I'm still fighting my fight. Basically, shout out to Last Prisoner Project. They help with people that's incarcerated for marijuana offenses, and I'm one of them. So they're a big part of my life right now. They're trying to help me get home because if you don't know, I'm locked up for a gang conspiracy, but it's more so to do with marijuana. So it's crazy. People are making millions off of marijuana, and I'm doing time off of marijuana. So. Yeah, that's what I'm dealing with right now.
Got it. So your sentence was 15 years. So can you tell us a little bit about any of that? Like, are you still facing that time? What year does it look like?
Yeah, I got 15 years. With good time and all that, I probably do like 65-70% of it. I got 4 years already in, like 4.5 years in already.
Right.
But again, I was careered. It's something called career offender, so I fit in that category because of the charges, all the crimes I did when I was a minor, 16, 17, 18. Right. So they careered me and said I was basically a menace to society when I don't understand how is that when I haven't committed a crime since 2007, 2008 rather. So they careered me, and that's why I got so much time for what I do.
Got it. So you're, in looking at your case and what you're dealing with, do you have any regrets, of like what had happened or, what you're facing when you're looking back on it?
Yeah, me, sometimes I think everybody that's in the federal system has regrets, and I think my regret is not knowing the law. And I don't mean the regular law, I mean like the federal law, because state-wise, I'm good. I could have promoted marijuana. I don't even have to clear this up. I don't even have a marijuana sale. I don't have a sale. So off of Instagram, they just threw out a number and said I was selling this amount of drugs. I don't have a direct sale. I don't have none of that. They just see me promoting marijuana on Instagram and said, you selling marijuana. A lot of rappers promote marijuana and they're not in jail. But again, since I was tied to a gang, they just looked at it like, you know what, let's wrap this guy up and whatever we need to wrap him up with,
right.
And
that's where the racketeering charges came in.
Yeah, that's where the racketeering comes in. But federally, it's bad, but state-wise, it's not bad, Federally, marijuana is not legal. Even though everybody's making millions and millions and billions and trillions off of marijuana as we speak, it's not legal federally. So if the feds wanted to grab any one of these people that they feel like, pick them out of a hat, they could give them a federal charge and say, yeah, you sold some weed to somebody, and they can argue it all they want, but they will have to go to trial to prove their innocence.
So how are you staying motivated, in prison right now to keep you going day to day?
I motivate myself. I got a lot of energy, man. Like I said, I work out a lot, and I talk to friends a lot. They motivate me, and I got a lot of energy. So I just be out and about. I'm still outside, inside. I got a good support system, and
So
and I'm blessed and happy favorite.
Right. So who are some of those people? Any rappers that your fans are familiar with? Who's supporting you in there?
It's a lot of rappers that support me. I don't want to miss no names, but first I would say shout out to Chris Brown, True Life, Javante Davis, my son, Mano, Fabulous, Fabio, Bobby Smurder, Rowdy Rebel. Shout out to ASAP Rocky. Shout out to so many people. Cordair, Jonah Lucas.
So you have a lot
everybody.
of people.
I'm tapped in.
Yeah.
I'm tapped in when it comes to that. As far as, the industry has shown me love. And the people that didn't, I kind of like got the scope on them because, I do a lot for everybody, man. I always made sure everybody was good in every aspect or form. And it feels good to get the love back. But as far as family support, my wife is there. She's walking it down with me. Homegirl is there. TT, she's there. My brother's there.
To speak to what you just said about you recognize even when certain people didn't support you. I think that's kind of like in line with the project title, your album that you dropped in December. Like, I get it now. That could mean so many different things, right?
That's definitely what I'm trying to say. I get it now. It's a lot of talks I had with, let's say, Tata from Rock Nation. A lot of great people, even Jay-Z, a lot of great people. I get it now. I get it. It's a business. You understand? And I don't think you're supposed to take things personal in business. And business is business, man. And I get it. I understand it now. Like, I fucked up, and I get why I don't have the help I need right now is because I fucked up. I didn't listen. And they told me, yo, listen, you need to stay away from these people. You need to change your surroundings. And I'm looking at it in my head, federally, I'm fucked. But the law, like what? I can hang out with who I want to hang out with. I'm not doing nothing.
Right.
I'm not committing crimes, but federally you are. So I think we need to get federally inclined all around the board. Like, they need to teach kids federal law, not just state law, federal law. You can just, shit, they indicted Trump on a racketeering charge. You understand what I'm saying? If you can indict the president, you can indict a ham sandwich. That's what they say. So,
I got you.
Yeah,
right. So,
I live in
with your music, are you busy in there? Are you writing rhymes? Are you doing ciphers?
Nah, I haven't wrote in forever. Now I kind of believe in manifestation more than ever, and I feel like I manifested this on myself because all my songs are jail related or gang related or super violent. So, I kind of manifested it.
Yeah. Words are powerful.
Yes, I believe in the tongue now. So now, I think I gotta go southpaw with it. I gotta go more positive when I get out. So
the project that you worked on, that you released rather, that was all music recorded a long time ago.
Yeah, that was recently recorded, and it had different features on it. But when you're in jail, you gotta go through so much things to get clearances and stuff like that. I had Chris Brown on some songs and we on some songs and somebody and a couple other people, and it didn't fall through. But again, everything happens for a reason, and I'm blessed.
For sure. So the actual recordings that you did, that was audio that you did, of course, when you were free before. Got it. So nothing. I mean, I listened to the project, but with AI, I was like, was anything through the jail phone and they cleaned it up?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah, they didn't do that.
Yeah. Got you. So who's calling you? Are you staying in touch with any artists? I know some of the people you mentioned, of course, showing you love, but who's giving you the info and what's going on out here? Any new music? The artists that you're paying attention to?
I kind of nobody really giving me the info. I kind of, like I said, I got so much people I'm in tune with. I kind of get the info myself.
Got it.
And see what's going on, but nobody in particular.
Okay, so a big thing last year. Were you in on the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef? Like, were you paying attention to it through who anybody was telling you about?
Yeah, with the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef, now that I'm in here, I kind of see the bigger picture, and I say that to say, like, I hope they squash their beef. I hope Kendrick and Drake squash their beef. I hope Kendrick and ASAP, and I hope Rick Ross, everybody squash their beef, man. I hope, because we lose a lot of people in those kind of situations. We lose real people that put their life on the line for whatever side they on, and it's not cool, man. I look at these kids in here, and I look at these individuals, and they lost their life for a lot of things less than they should have, And I feel like there's a lot of people on Drake's side that's willing to die for him, and there's a lot of people on Kendrick Lamar's side that's willing to die for him. And it could get ugly, and when it get ugly like that, that's where the Rico thing coming at, and they do the things that they did to me to somebody famous, and we see it every day. They're locking up rappers left and right without rappers even calling the shots. They just, whoever the head of the gang is or whatever, they make it look like a gang, but whoever is the head of the enterprise, that's who feels it, and all they gotta do is Drake one person, and the person can say, yeah, you know what, Drake sent me, yeah, Kendrick Lamar sent me, and then we dealing with incarceration of a rapper again. And me knowing what I know now, I just, I'm not telling people not to rap beef, but real beef, I feel like once it get real, then it get dangerous, and once it get dangerous, somebody gonna die, somebody gonna get incarcerated, and I don't want that for none of them. None of the artists. It's like Kodak and Jack Boy. I love both of them. Both of them have died for me in the past, and Bobby Shmurda and Bobby, and I want all of them to just leave it alone, man. If I could help, I would tell them leave it alone, because at the end of the day, there's more important things. It's about to shut up. I'm gonna tell you right back.
Okay. All right. Bye.
All right.
Okay, we back.
I just tried to pull it just now, and then I said, let me just do it again, because it wasn't going through. But go ahead.
So, basically, I think that's great advice, of course, to give. Sometimes things in the moment, people have their own vision or thoughts of what they have going on in their quote unquote battles or beef. But I think that's great advice, to give to other people who are actually out here. They can learn from, just some of the words that you're speaking. So, outside of that, is there, you mentioned like no specific person, but is there any new rappers you're excited about?
New rappers?
Yeah.
New rappers, I would say Cash Cobain, man. Shout out to Cash Cobain. That's my little brother, man. He taking control of the city right now, man. I just want him to stay focused and stay out the way, man, and stay out the bullshit.
For sure. We picked him as a freshman, so he got that look for us. But of course, the city has been pushing him forward.
Got the city right now. Got the city
and beyond. He's out there performing on tours with like Ice Spice and stuff. In the past. What's going on like inside? Do you have a specific like job you work in there?
I was the head orderly, cleaning and stuff like that.
Right.
But I got fired. I guess I'm not a good cleaner. Yeah.
And why'd you get fired? Why'd you end up getting fired? Why'd you get fired?
I got fired because I went to the box. I was drunk. I went to the box.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, I gotta stay away from the liquor.
Even in there, you find your ways to stay lit. I got you. So who's an inspiration for you? You know, there's been so many artists, you know, that have. Well,
before you even finish,
yeah.
Inspiration to me is Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez is my inspiration because he's not giving up the fight. Like they say in all the important books that the only thing worth fighting for is your freedom. And speaking of Tory Lanez in jail, he's just like, he's so strong, yet so little. You know what I'm saying? He's really strong on his innocence. He's saying that he didn't do it, and you know, sometimes people believe him, sometimes people don't. But you know, I went through a whole first feeling like, all right, well, you still saying this? You still innocent? It's like, yeah, innocent, and I had no choice but to say, you know what? I think he's innocent. You know what I'm saying? Something, because everybody say, all right, if you get judged by 12, then this is up to them. And I really don't think that. There are regular people that have their own opinion. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of cases that a lot of people went to jail for 25 years that saw a jury, and then somewhere down the line, proof came out that it wasn't done. They don't, what do they give you? They don't give you nothing for doing that 25 years. Do the people on the jury get penalized for giving you that time? No. So, again, Tory Lanez, he's strong. He's the strongest individual right now that I know, because it takes a lot to go to trial, lose, and still stand tall, still fight, still be put in solitary confinement and still keep it together. Like, you know, I've been dealing with mental health issues before this, and I still deal with mental health issues now. And you really have to be who you say you are. If this is the time where you see who's who and what's what, and it's depressing. It's depressing when family leave you. It's depressing when friends leave you. It's depressing when things don't go your way. And speaking of Tory Lanez, I spoke to him for like 2 hours a couple months ago, and he sent me money from the jail. He said, "Cass, I know you got money, but I got money. I said, all right, okay, big money. So send me some money, you know. And he sent me some money just to I don't know, man. That dude is strong, man. He's strong. And just shout out to him. He's strong. I know he's going through a lot, but it really takes. It really takes a lot, man, to go through this and to get through this, and everybody be against you.
Right. So I was surprised to hear you bring him up based off what I was.
I see your face. Yeah. I see your face. You were shocked. It's okay.
Yeah, which, you know, everyone has their opinion. You know, on the outside, which I'm sure, you know, people keep you in tune with. It's a very polarizing subject within hip hop and within the mainstream. You know, there's a restraining order that Megan Thee Stallion just got granted against Tory, even though he is in prison right now, based off of you know, so that he can't say anything disparaging about her and stuff like that. So in the public eye, a lot of people do believe that he is guilty, and then of course there are other people that believe that he is innocent. You know, a lot of the rule that people follow, let me not say rule, I'll put that in quotation marks, that people follow is they believe women first, you know. And when people are saying, I was shot by this person, and like you just mentioned, in a court of law, 12 people, you know, found him guilty of that, and she still stands by, right, that she was shot in the foot.
They granted him an appeal. So this is where it get tricky at. They granted him an appeal, and the driver is going to testify. That's what I saw via the media. The driver is testifying this time. So me, I wish him the best, and I hope he didn't do it. You know what I'm trying to say? Because he would break my heart if he did do it. You know what I'm saying? He don't have no reason to lie to me, and And I saw it. I just see it in his eyes. You know, maybe he's a good liar. Maybe he's not. I don't know. But from the voice and from the eyes, he's like, Kels, I didn't do this. And my thing is, you know, I think he got like 10 years. 10 years ain't hard to do. You know, to me. Maybe to him it is, but to me 10 years ain't hard to do. So to me, like, why would you lie to me and you're already in jail? You already got to do your time. So I have to look at that, how I got to look at that.
Right.
The devil just moves. Hold on.
I understand, you know, and that's somebody that you support. And then, like I said, out here in the public, especially in the Twitterverse, you know, there's a lot of people are behind Megan that they believe her. What I was going to ask you, though, is that there's a lot of, you know, we've seen throughout history artists, unfortunately, who have gone to prison, and some of them have come out and make huge comebacks. Like, look at Gucci Mane, for example. Is there anyone that you've looked at that you're like, you know, when I come out, I'm going to hit the ground running and, like, you know, my career, I'm ready to work? Do you ever look at it like that?
Yeah, I look at it like that. I definitely look up to Gucci Mane and his wife. I compare myself not to Gucci Mane, but I compare my relationship to Gucci Mane's relationship all the time. I always tell my wife, I need you to triple my money. I need you to triple it. You see what Gucci Mane wife did? So I always compare the two. But I definitely wanna hit the ground running, but I also wanna get into prison reform.
Yeah.
And I definitely wanna get into. I told the Last Prisoners Project, like I told you, they help people that's incarcerated because of marijuana. I told them that I would love to like collab with them when I get home, and even now, because it's a lot of things we as weed smokers, as gang members, as regular civilians don't know about federal law and a gang. We need help, and I want to be the voice. I want to be the voice to come home and let them know I was in jail because 15 years because of marijuana. A lot of rappers and a lot of poor people come from the federal system, and they don't elaborate on their experience or what they went through. Everybody just brag about jail. Yeah, I did time, but not coming home and telling people like, listen, don't do that because this is gonna happen. Watch who you hang with. Another thing that I learned was that the only way not to get a racketeering indictment or a conspiracy indictment is denouncing yourself publicly. You know what I'm saying? So how do we know that, right? How do you know that I'm supposed to say, you know what, I'm not in the game no more? So if I said that publicly before I got indicted, I wouldn't have been indicted. Right. All right. So that's things that I would love to teach the teens, even the adults, because, you know, they get us to admit what we are. It don't matter what we say to each other, but what you say to the government, that's what changes the situation. You can know I'm in a gang all you want, but the moment I say it to you, that's what allows them to charge you with the RICO. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to, like, you know, teach kids and teach fellow inmates so they can teach others, so they don't have to deal with what I got to deal with, you know. And it's hard. It's hard coming to jail as a celebrity more than anything because the police fucking with you, the inmates fucking with you. Right. You know, it hurts more. You know, it's different from me going to jail at 18 years old when I had nothing to lose than now. You know, I lost a lot. Right. And I'm still losing. But at the end of the day, I just want to help.
Do you have any goals for this year for yourself? You know, that do you have a journal? Like, do you write these things down? Do you just think about them? You know, anything that you kind of have on your mind do you want to write a book? You know, anything that you've been interested in?
I want to get into writing children books for now.
Okay.
I started my first one. It's about making right and wrong decisions.
I love
Again,
that.
I just want to reach out to the youth because I feel like if I could change, if I could change 2 out of 10 people, you know, meaning the youth, then I did my job, man. I just want to help the youth. Adults, you know, they're stuck in their ways, but the youth, I definitely want to do it. And I don't write journals down and stuff like that because I'm all over the place. Like, you know, I'm telling you, the feds just sent me all around the world. 1 minute I'm in Arizona, 1 minute I'm in OKC, 1 minute I'm in New York. It's just like they send you wherever they want to send you. So I usually don't write stuff down because it gets misplaced anyway. But this year I promised myself I was going to start doing children books and be more.
You have 1.
Dang.
Okay.
Minute
You know
remaining.
what? We could wrap up if you like.
All right.
So if there's any, you know, last message that you want to share with everybody before we head out.
Last message. Shop with Dope Emporium. That's my white clothing line. Yeah, shop there. Make sure you shop there and support. And free me, man. Free me till y'all see me and keep me in y'all prayers. I need it. Shout out to Double XL. I love y'all so much. Y'all always was there for me when I needed y'all the most. And I appreciate y'all. And I appreciate you.
Yeah, I appreciate you too. I like to hear that you still have that energy, because the energy you used to have, you know, out here when you came to the office and stuff, you still have that in there. So that's motivating, I'm sure, for yourself. Thanks so much, Casanova. Appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
All right, bye.